Hello students, this is Dr. Larry Miller and I'm your instructor for Art 173, that's photography. And we are going to look at the syllabus assignment, which is due January 15th, Sunday. So what's the big deal about the syllabus? Well, the syllabus is really important. It's the blueprint for the class, and it will spell out all kinds of things from learning objectives to grading and more. And it also has useful information on college policies and where you can go for assistance. And it spells out how students will communicate with the instructor. So this is the syllabus. So let's take a look here. This is a little boilerplate stuff up here at the top that is required. A little bit about me. Now this is very important. The way that we will communicate in the class is strictly through the Blackboard Learning Management System. Within that there is an email system, and you can communicate with me and I with you and all the students. The main reason we do this is that it keeps all the communications within Blackboard. So we have a record of every communication from you to me and from me to you. Now this is the schedule. It's actually the Snead schedule for spring of 2017. Some important dates here. There is a course-specific schedule, and that will be available. It'll be posted in Blackboard. Course learning objectives. This is really what we want you to learn in this class. This is a digital camera class. It's not for film, but it is using digital cameras, either single lens reflex cameras, which are kind of the professional level, or point and shoot cameras, which are the ones that are kind of easier to use but still have great capabilities. And there are some students that do the class with their cell phone cameras. But I should tell you that if you're using the cell phone, there are going to be a few things that you won't be able to do that will be the kind of features that single lens reflex and the point and shoot cameras have that the smartphone cameras just don't have. Smartphone cameras will take great photos, however. So if that's what you have to work with, we'll try to make do. First thing is that you're going to develop proficiency in the use of the camera. It doesn't matter what camera, but it does imply that there are certain standards for composition and some things about lighting and so forth that apply to all photography. So we're going to talk about some of those. Now you will be submitting photographs, and these will demonstrate that you understand how to use your cameras. Within every camera, and to a minimal extent cell phone cameras, there are settings that you can use to enhance the quality of your photographs and to use the camera appropriately for different conditions. Again, the cell phone is going to be more difficult, and the SLR, the single lens reflex, this is where those cameras excel. It's in the ability to control these things. You're going to demonstrate your ability to use some of the online software for manipulating your photographs. These are things that will help you improve the way the photos look and can also add some other features. Now there is one writing assignment, and there's a reason for doing that, and I'll talk about that later in the course. You will also understand photography is both an art form and a technology. Textbooks, none. We have no textbook in this class. Several years ago when I taught, I would have the students buy Adobe Photoshop Elements, which is a very good photo editing software tool. You can get it, you can use it if you want. It will do a lot of stuff, and it's not too expensive. probably about $75 to $100 for a student edition of it. We are going to be using some software that's totally free. One of the main things is called Pixlr Express, and it's totally online. It's very cool. Now, you don't have to have that single lens reflex, really high quality camera, but again, if you do have one, you'll have more tools, more horsepower, if you will. Whatever camera you've got, you're going to tell me what you have in our first discussion, and then I will try to help you with that, but I can't teach every type of camera that all the students bring into the class. It's just impossible. We are using Blackboard to support this class. If you have never used Blackboard before, there is some material that you can click on the link here. And if you have any Blackboard issues, you should contact Mr. Michael Gibson. Here's his number and his email, and he will respond to your needs. In terms of what we assess, we will have this syllabus assignment. You're going to have 8 photographic assignments, and you will submit a final portfolio of elements of these different assignments as kind of your capstone. We will also have these discussion posts, 5 of those, and there is this writing assignment. So here's the way it works out. Every assignment has some points involved. If you just do the syllabus assignment, you're starting off with 25 points. Every one of the photo assignments has up to 25 points. The first few, if you just turn it in and it's complete, you'll get the full credit. Towards the end, I will start actually grading these. Discussion posts, again, if you do them, you get the points. If you don't do them, you don't. Your portfolio is 50 points worth. There is a real brief and pretty simple final exam, and then you have this short writing assignment. Please don't freak out on the writing assignment. It's not that big a deal, but I think it's useful. Now, here are some expectations in terms of the student. Remember, instructors do not drop you from classes. If you need to drop the class, please go see the Office of Student Services and withdraw officially. I do accept late work, but I will not give you full credit for late work. Snead State has an Academic Success Center on the campus in Boaz, and if you have any issues about this class or others, you should go check with them. And here's some information about the academic integrity policy. And the last day that you can withdraw from the class and not be harmed with a bad grade, it will be April the 20th. On the syllabus assignment, you're going to see this start here, over here, and this gives you some information about the class and kind of spells out what we just did. But after you looked at that, you want to click on this assignments area, and that will open up the syllabus assignment folder. We have this confirmation quiz. After you have read and understand the syllabus, you're going to take this quiz and you launch it. It's in the folder for the syllabus assignment, and when you launch it, this is what you're going to see, and you're going to click on begin. It's one basic yes or no question, and you're going to answer yes. The reason we do this is because this is an active form of demonstrating that you are actually in the class, and that lets all of us at Snead know that you're an active and engaged learner. If you don't do this, it could possibly affect your financial aid in terms of a Pell Grant or something like that. So please read the syllabus. If you have any questions about this or anything else in this class, please use the Blackboard email and send me your questions. I promise I will respond.